Yale Real Living Lever Lock Installation, Components and Installing the Latch. As noted in the instructions, here are the components. We have the exterior escutcheon, the interior escutcheon, the interior mounting plate with gasket, exterior and interior lever handles, cylinder, hex key with 2 hex set screws, 2 interior mounting plate screws, latch with 2 mounting screws, strike with 2 mounting screws, full mechanical installation and programming instructions, 2 keys, 4 AA alkaline batteries, and door marking template. Be sure your Yale Real Living touchscreen lever lock components include a wireless network module if you plan to enroll your lock into a home control system. To learn how to insert the wireless network module into the lock, please see the video Yale Real Living Deadbolt Installing Wireless Network Module in this video series. Let's start by installing the latch. Before installing the latch, make sure the door has been prepped according to specifications in the template included with the lock. The Yale Real Living Lever Lock comes with an adjustable latch so that it can be installed on a door that has a backset of either 2 3/8 inches or 2 3/4 inches. The latch is set at 2 3/8 inches when you remove it from the box. To learn how to adjust the backset of the latch, please see the lever latch adjustment video. The latch can be installed in only one of 2 ways, with the bevel, slope, of the latch facing out or facing in while standing outside of the door. If the door opens in, the bevel will face the exterior. If the door opens out, the bevel will face the interior. It is important that the latch is installed correctly to ensure correct operation. The latch bevel must match door bevel, and the plunger of the deadlocking latch must stop on the strike when the door is closed. Insert the screws and tighten. Prepare the door frame for the installation of the strike plate. Clean away excess wood from the opening. Install the strike on the door frame. Make sure you allow for the latch to be centered on the strike. Yale Real Living Lever Lock Installation, installing the exterior keypad escutcheon. Next, we will install the keypad escutcheon with the weather-resistant seal. The tailpiece should be oriented with the white or black marking on the top. Look inside the shank. You'll note it should be positioned with a red marking on the top of the hub. Make sure you guide the control wires under the latch. Next, position the tailpiece in the proper position to engage the bolt. Do not remove the clip on the top of the shank until correct handing has been determined and the exterior lever is to be installed in a later step in this procedure. Yale Real Living Lever Lock Installation, installing the interior mounting plate. Next, we will install the interior mounting plate. First, remove the interior mounting plate from the interior escutcheon. Guide the wire through the cutout like this. Route the wire harness and connector through the slot on the left. The lip of your escutcheon plate inserts into the exterior housing cutout like so. You will want to make sure it is flush to the door and straight before moving forward. Next, insert the bolts. Make sure you tighten them down snug, but be careful not to over-tighten the screws. Route the wire harness and connector through the top center rib. Yale Real Living Lever Lock Installation. Attaching the cable assembly. Install the interior escutcheon. Now install the interior escutcheon assembly. Begin the installation by attaching the wiring harness. Make sure it is seated properly in the plug. This also clears the way to insert the tailpiece onto the thumb turn shaft assembly. Ensure that the wire harness does not obstruct the path of the mounting screws. Once attached, you will want to adjust the wire to allow the interior escutcheon to sit flush to the plate assembly. Make sure you have pressed the interior escutcheon firmly onto the interior mounting plate. You will want to insert 2 screws inside the battery cover and 2 screws in the bottom of the escutcheon to attach the inside escutcheon. Yale Real Living Lever Lock Installation. Install the exterior lever. Remove the clip that has held the hub in its correct position by spreading clip ends to extract the clip from the shank. Be careful not to rotate the cam from its original position. For a left-handed lever, pick up the hex set screw and insert it into the right side of the shank with the hex key. Make a few clockwise turns with the hex key until the hex screw clears the surface of the shank. You'll need to be able to slide the lever onto the shank and over the screw. Do not over-tighten. Set the hex key aside. Pick up the correct lever for a left-handed assembly. Insert the cylinder into the exterior lever. With the opposite hand, reach behind the lever, insert your forefinger to stabilize the cylinder in place to help capture it in the lever. While you hold the cylinder in place, insert the key into the cylinder and rotate the key 90 degrees clockwise to the vertical position. Slide the lever handle over the shank while maintaining the vertical position of the key. The lever handle should clear the hex set screw you positioned earlier into the shank. Align the hole in the lever handle with the hex set screw. After the lever is inserted properly onto the shank, pick up the hex key and turn the hex set screw in the opposite counterclockwise direction. This action will retract the hex set screw back into the lever and firmly secure the lever handle onto the shank. Turn the key 90 degrees and remove it. Let's test the lock's mechanical operation before completing the installation. Lift up and push down on the exterior lever handle to retract the latch, ensuring that latch moves smoothly. If operation is not smooth for these procedures, review the previous steps to ensure proper installation while maintaining proper alignment of escutcheons. Yale Real Living Lever Lock Installation. Install the interior lever. For a right-handed lever, pick up the hex set screw and insert it into the left side of the shank with the hex key. Make a few clockwise turns with the hex key until the hex screw clears the surface of the shank. You'll need to be able to slide the lever onto the shank and over the screw. Do not over-tighten. Set the hex key aside. Place interior lever handle over shank until the hole on the lever handle aligns with the hex set screw in the shank. Align the hole in the lever handle with the hex set screw. After the lever is inserted properly onto the shank, pick up the hex key and turn the hex set screw in the opposite counterclockwise direction. This action will retract the hex set screw back into the lever and firmly secure the lever handle onto the shank. Do not over-tighten. Remove the hex key. Yale Real Living Lever Lock Installation. Testing the lock's mechanical operation. Before installing the batteries, test the lock's mechanical operation. Place the thumb turn in the horizontal position. Lift up and push down on both the interior and exterior levers, one at a time, to verify that the latch is retracted by both levers in the unlocked position. Next, place the thumb turn in the vertical position. Lifting up or pushing down on the exterior lever should not retract the latch. Lifting up and pushing down on the interior lever should still retract the latch in the locked position. Finally, insert the key into the cylinder and rotate it clockwise until the thumb turn moves to the horizontal, unlocked position. If operation is not smooth for any of these procedures, review the previous steps to ensure proper installation while maintaining proper alignment of escutcheons. Yale Real Living Lever Lock Installation. Install the batteries and battery cover. Install the 4 AA batteries which are supplied.
Welcome to Yale Real Living.
Finally, we will install the battery cover, and we're finished.